Hey guys, welcome to my channel. I'm Santosh and here in my channel I discuss topics from physics and mathematics. As usual, today I'm here with one more new topic for you guys, and the name of the topic is properties of the charges. Guys, this is the part 2 of the video series on electric charges and fields. In part 1 we have discussed about charges and its types. In this video we will continue our discussion further and study the properties of charge. Before starting the video, I request you guys to watch the video until the very end. If you like the video, please give it a thumbs up. You can also share this video with your friends. Finally, don't forget to subscribe to my channel and also click on the bell icon so that you will always be notified whenever I drop a new video. Guys, before starting the discussion on today's topic, I will do a quick recap of part 1, which will help us understand today's topic very easily. Guys, in part 1 we discussed following points. Point number 1. Charge is an intrinsic property of matter and it comes from protons and electrons. Point number 2. Charge is available in two types, that is, charge on proton is different from charge on electron. By convention, charge on proton is taken as positive and charge on electron is taken as negative. Point number 3. Like charges repel each other and unlike charges attract each other. This means the force between two protons is repulsive and force between proton and electron is attractive in nature. Point number 4. Charge is a scalar quantity and magnitude of charge on proton is equal to magnitude of charge on electron, whose value is equal to 1.6 into 10 raised to minus 19 coulomb. It is also denoted by E and it is called as the basic unit of charge. Coulomb here is the SI unit of charge. Point number 5. Neutron has no charge. That is, two neutrons does not experience electrostatic force from each other, and also neutron does not experience the electrostatic force from proton or electron. Point number 6. If body has equal number of protons and electrons, it behaves as if it has no charge. In other words, neutral body has equal number of positive and negative charges. Guys, with this let us start our discussion on properties of charges. Here we will discuss three basic properties of charges in detail. But before that, let me just give you the definition of point charge. And this term we are going to use it in our discussion. Just like point mass, if charged bodies have sizes which is very small compared to the distance between them, then these bodies are known as point charges. Guys, first let us see property number 1, additivity of charges. It says that charge is scalar quantity and they add up like real numbers. Guys, charge has only magnitude and has no direction, just like mass. However, there is one difference between mass and charge, that is, mass of body is always positive, whereas charge can be either positive or negative. Guys, this property can be explained using a simple example where we have 3 point charges. One has plus 2 coulomb on it, the second has minus 4 coulomb on it, and third has plus 6 coulomb on it. The total charge on the system is simply the algebraic sum of individual charges, that is 2 coulomb plus minus 4 coulomb plus 6 coulomb, which will be equal to 4 coulomb. So this result can be generalized to any number of charges. Now let us move to property number 2. This is known as quantization of charge. Experimentally, it is established that all free charges are integral multiples of basic unit of charge, which is denoted by E. We know that the value of E is 1.6 into 10 raised to minus 19 coulomb. Thus, charge Q on any body is always given by Q is equal to NE, where N is an integer. It can be positive or negative. Guys, in this property, we are talking about free charges, which means charges which can exist independently. Because we have particles like quarks whose charge is fraction of basic unit of charge, but quarks are unstable and does not exist independently. This property of charge was suggested by Faraday and it was later experimentally demonstrated by Millikan in 1912. To understand this property, consider a number line. Here you can see that possible values a charge can take is shown using the dots. The smallest positive charge is the charge on proton, which is equal to plus E. And next positive charge we get is plus 2E. You will never encounter a charge whose value is between E and 2E. So charges always increase by a step of E. This is the quantization. So after 2E you will get 3E, and 3E you will get 4E, like that. So it is also true for negative charges. The smallest negative charge you get is the charge on electron, and next big negative charge is minus 2E. Guys, at macroscopic level we deal with charges whose magnitude is of order microcoulomb and millicoulomb. Then this difference of E, or this step of E, is very small. So we can ignore the quantization at microscopic level. Finally, let us move to third property, which says charge is conserved, which means within an isolated system consisting of charged bodies, due to interaction among the bodies, charge may get redistributed, but total charge of this system remains constant with time. For example, consider a system of 3 charged bodies. Let charges on these bodies be Q1 and Q2 and Q3, capital Q1, capital Q2 and capital Q3. So the total charge on system is Q1 plus Q2 plus Q3 according to the first property that we have just discussed. Let us assume that over a period of time, due to interaction between these bodies, they exchange their charges with each other. Now the charges on body are small q1, small q2 and small q3. According to this property, total charge on system must remain constant over the time. So that is why capital Q1 plus capital Q2 plus capital Q3 is equal to small q1 plus small q2 plus small q3. This property of charge is also established experimentally. Guys, nature sometimes creates charged particles. For example, neutron is turned into proton and electron. So in this process, we got 2 new charges. But if you look at this process, the proton and electron created have equal and opposite charges. Thus, total charge is 0 before and after the creation.